Welcome back to another episode of the Steebee Weebee Show. Oh, we have a very special guest. How you doing? Oh, keep playing. JoJo from JK News, JK Films. We're very honored to have him. Let him jam a little longer. Whoa. JK News. All right, let's go. Okay. All right. That was good. I didn't even know you played the piano, dog. Jeez.
I just feel it out.
How you doing, man? Dude, that's a great... I just noticed Mike Tyson's Punch-Out, dude.
One of my favorite games.
Dude, Nintendo? Mm-hmm. Do you have that? I'm sorry, dude. Dude, this is already starting off, man.
Hold on. Is it cool if he sits on my lap?
Yeah, dude. Okay. Yeah. Get him on your lap.
Come on, buddy.
Now, I remember that system because I remember they had a karate game where it's like different levels is left to right. And there's like the snake things that drop, the cobras that came. Or Excite Bike.
Yeah, Excite Bike.
Yeah, and then Kid Icarus, Metroid, Contra. That was the one, that alien eye at the end. You're like, you shoot at it or something. There's like, that was a good one. Yeah. So you grew up with
just
all that shit.
Nintendo. Yeah.
The cartridge.
You gotta, oh shit, a Twizzler came out. Yeah, remember you had to like blow and
yeah,
go,
the blow. Yeah.
Everyone had like a method.
I loved it. Do you remember the hockey? The hockey game?
No, there's a hockey game?
Yeah. There's like, you could be the fat ones, the middle ones, or the skinny. You had your choice of different players. You don't remember that?
I don't remember the hockey one. No.
That's Nintendo.
My favorite game though, hands down, was Punch-Out.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, Mike Tyson Punch-Out. I never got to Mike Tyson,
Wasn't there like
though.
A Japanese dude in it, too?
There was a Japanese guy.
Wasn't there like a guy with the turban?
Yeah. It was the most racist game in the world.
But he disappeared, too, right? What was his name?
I forgot his name, but I remember there was a Soda Pop. His name was like Pop.
Yeah, Soda Popinski.
He had that long moon face.
Yeah. But I remember, like, you have to study patterns, right? Like,
yeah.
You'd be, and then it was all patterns. You like my dog, man? Or
yeah, dude, I love dogs, man.
Oh, you have one too, huh?
I have 2. I used to have 5.
And then what do you got in the? What'd you bring over here?
Okay, so last JK News, I mean, we did show and tell, and you saw a couple of my guns.
Yeah,
and you said
because I don't know much about guns. To be honest with you, I never shot a real gun. I've shot like a Red Ryder BB gun.
Oh, really? That gotta take you shooting, man.
Yeah. They were supposed to do it on my birthday, so thanks, Craig and Coke. They were supposed to bring me to the LA gun range, and
I live near the LA gun range.
But they never. Yeah, they did the surprise party.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So thanks, Coke and Craig.
Yeah. Well. So last time we had a little show and tell, and you're like, if you come to the Steebee Weebee Show, you gotta bring.
Yeah,
and you
I thought it'd be interesting.
Please, if you have a sniper rifle, please bring that. So I was like, okay.
You got the sniper rifle?
I brought it. I brought everything. Wow. See, I brought a little bit of everything so we can go through the whole shebang, and you could just see. You could see it all.
Yeah, but there's just to be safe. There's no. The bullets are out.
I have a few bullets. Like they're not. Of course, they're not inside. They're not loaded.
Yeah. Okay.
But I wanted to show you the size difference.
Yeah. So this would be like kind of like a adult show and tell.
Yeah, show and tell.
It's not like we're advocating guns or anything. I mean, George feels a certain way. He's like the amendment, like right to bear arms. It's your right as an American to own a gun.
Yeah.
So I don't have any guns. I have So. I can't wait to get to that.
All right.
So this is going to be very interesting. Let's get to your. So are you from You're from California?
Born and raised. Yeah.
Where?
So I was born in Torrance, California. Grew up in Gardena. Thank you very much. Yeah. Grew up in Gardena.
Oh, South Bay.
Yeah, South Bay till I was like about 14. And then I moved out to Monterey Park.
Okay.
And it's weird though. Everyone I meet these days in entertainment and everyone's not from here.
Yeah.
You notice that?
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Yeah. A lot of from the Midwest or Chicago or Ohio.
Yeah, it blew my mind. For some reason, I thought everyone.
Well, George is from
Michigan, dude.
Michigan.
Yeah. But see, the thing that I'm starting to realize though is like when people talk shit about LA, they're not talking shit about us, the locals. They're talking shit about other people that they met in the entertainment industry that are not from LA. That's giving us a bad rep. But
dude, but you guys you're doing pretty well, man. You know, you guys like when I first came to JK News, I was like, it blew my mind. Like you had different rooms and. I was like, what the fuck? Or like,
I got to take you to my downtown office.
I know you keep saying that.
Yeah.
Why
we'll definitely go. No, it's like, okay, what you see at so my JK News office, right? That's like our humble beginnings. We used to work out.
So who are the OGs? You and Bart?
Me and Bart.
Because, dude, I saw a video, like, his friend showed me a video of the Korean. Oh, the Korean. Yeah. I fucking love it. We were laughing. My girl was laughing.
That's like in 2008, bro. That was a long time ago.
With skits.
We didn't even know what we were doing.
It was great, dude.
Like, we didn't know the term improv. We didn't know monologue. We didn't know any of that stuff. We just did it.
That was just you just did it.
Freestyle. And then the reason why we started doing freestyle is because we didn't know how to edit videos.
So you had to keep going.
We just turned it on and then we did a complete, like, act out.
I loved it, dude.
Yeah. And then we started learning about
You guys got the Korean ajishi thing down.
Yeah.
Like, I could tell you spent a lot of time around Korean families.
Big time.
So was that what it was like in Gardena and shit? Like Korean?
I had
because there's a lot of Asians.
Ton of Korean friends, Vietnamese, Chinese. Mm-hmm. I mean, there are a lot of Asians, but typically Gardena, it used to be a lot of Asians, but now it's like a lot of blacks and Mexicans. So I grew up around... I'd say the whole place is about 70% black and Mexican, and then the rest Asian or something like that. It's a huge difference from Torrance, which is the neighboring city right next door.
Asians.
Yeah. I mean, Asians and whites and some Mexicans. Yeah.
Oh.
It's like, so Gardena is like the border between Compton and Torrance.
There, South Bay. Yeah. So where did you go to high school?
So I went to high school in... Hold on, I got Twizzlers in my mouth. Sorry. So I went to two high schools. I went to one Gardena High. Mm-hmm. And
shout out to Gardena High.
Shout out to Gardena High, yeah. But got into some trouble.
You did?
Yeah.
You're a troublemaker?
Yeah, I was a troublemaker.
Well, like, what'd you do? Pranks?
Man, so I just didn't go to school, really. And my mom was like, we got to get out of here. Because, man, it was bad. So, like... I didn't know how bad my high school was until I basically left. So we had a police station in the high school.
That's how rugged it was?
Dude, we would have like, there would be constant like kids being lined up and then like just drug busts
gangs?
And like lots of gangs, race riots, like, you know those movies from the 90s, like those Dangerous Minds, and like that was my school. Like that was like metal real. Detectors, random searches with dogs, all that stuff.
So it was like race wars, like Mexicans versus blacks, blacks versus like it was just crazy. Like
well, I mean, but Asians just like
get off.
You love me, don't you?
Yeah, he does.
You probably smell my other dogs.
Yeah. So it was like that. What was it in the 90s?
Late 90s, 99. Oh. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So if I would have graduated, it would have been 2002.
Oh, yeah.
So because my mom, the day that she registered me into school, she says as soon as she parked in the parking lot, like 10 kids just bursted out and started running, and all these cop cars came in.
That was your first day of school?
First day that she registered me. And then she was like, I don't want to take my son to this school, but he's got to go to school.
Oh, shit.
Because,
so what was that like your first week there, dude? Like,
well, I got to see some old elementary friends. See, the cool thing was...
Because of South Bay.
A lot of my elementary school friends were Crips.
Well, they were?
They didn't, well, their families were.
Oh,
so
shit.
I didn't know this, that they were gang members. But since I was the new kid in school, because... I didn't go to the same junior high as everybody.
This is crazy shit.
When I started going, my first day of school, all the fucking Asian kids wanted to pick on me.
I thought they would be down with you.
Yeah, but there's this rumor going around that I was from a gang called Asian Boys, which I wasn't. Because I had a bald head, right? But someone started this rumor. You see that new guy, he's from Asian Boys.
Yeah.
And then there were all these like Filipino gangs and all these like whatever gangs that didn't like Asian Boys.
They're Crips though.
Yeah, so they came up to me and then they wanted to gangbang on me and pick on me. And I was like, dude, I rave and I do graffiti. Like, come on, like,
that's not gang
leave me
banging.
alone, you know, like I'm one of the different guys. But they were so convinced, they just wanted. I highly believe it's one of those let's pick on the new guys.
Yeah,
but I was rescued.
Hey, this is Lil Ray. Why don't you press that button to subscribe to the Steebee Weebee Show, man? I'll see y'all later.
But I was rescued.
By who? By
my elementary school buddies, the Crips.
Oh, so they stood up for you?
Yeah.
Like what? Like they would like what? Just like on campus or?
Yeah, no, they saw me. They're like, "Is that you, Joseph?" And then we were talking. Yeah, they're like, "Hey, shit." And I was like, "Yeah." They keep thinking that, and then they went up and they talked to those guys, and
that
then they were
picking
like,
on you.
Yeah, and then so I was like, "Oh my god, dude, this is cool." Crazy. Like I feel powerful.
Yeah. Dude, it's like it sounds like a movie. I could already picture like the whole scene, like you going to the bathroom, getting picked on. These like, hey.
It was rough. Yeah, but when I moved to Monterey Park. See,
so when was that? Your junior
That was when
year?
I was 15. My mom's like, "You're getting in too much trouble."
Sophomore years?
Freshman. At the end of freshman, early sophomore. Yeah.
Freshman year.
She was like, "You're not going to school, and this is a bad environment." So she thought going to Monterey Park would change that because it's just the Asian neighborhood and all that.
So what happened?
Little did she know that Monterey Park at that time was a breeding ground for Asian gangs. We're talking about 2001.
Oh, I mean, shit.
Yeah, it was at the end of that era.
Damn.
I mean, I'm sure you know.
You have tattoos, or like you would think if you had like a tiger tattoo, they'd be like, "Hey, fool, what do you claim?" But you don't have tattoos, or nothing.
I do, but
you do?
Yeah.
Or they're hidden.
Yeah, I have tattoos, but I mean, at that time, I wasn't
like Asian gang tattoos, Steve.
Oh, all right, George. All right.
I wasn't a part of that stuff when I moved to Monterey Park.
Yeah, but you said graffiti, right?
Yeah, I was into writing.
Yeah, like how long? Like, so you had different pens and shit. You'd get up, like you would put your tag up.
Oh, see, that's actually what happened. Is I got caught
tagging.
Yeah, graffitiing, and then when my parents picked me up from the police station, they're just like, "We got to make a change. We got to get out of here."
Oh shit.
Yeah.
What? Oh wait, this is good shit. What attracted you to the graffiti thing? That lifestyle.
I don't know, man. It's
you
so
said
weird.
Because that's random. You're like, you got into rave. I will get into that, but raves and then graffiti.
Well,
that's like kind of cool.
I think, man, I was so young when I first started liking that stuff. I was like in 5th grade or something. But see,
that young?
It was. I don't think I started getting involved until junior high, and then I started seriously like painting like in high school.
Wow, that's cool, man. Were you in a crew? Or?
Yeah, I was in a crew. Yeah.
Oh, cool,
yeah.
Cool.
But I think the environment that I was in, my elementary school. I mean, when I'm looking back, I'm like, wow, this is interesting because some of my friends, their families were generational gang members.
Oh,
like their grandpa or whatever. So and then
there's
graffiti and all that.
Yeah.
So it was kind of weird because it was normalized.
Yeah.
I mean, graffiti and gang life is different, but then how that kind of environment wasn't. It was desensitizing. You know what I mean? So like
you're in it. Too. Yeah.
And then so in junior high. The more I see the painting, the more attracted I got to it, and I was like, I want to learn how to do that stuff.
Oh, like you saw pieces up and shit. Like
yeah.
Pieces.
So I mean that was way less crazier than what the gangs. They were doing. So in my mind, that's like skateboarding or like that's like. That's like.
But isn't there like tag banging and shit, like where it's kind of gangs?
Yeah,
what didn't that?
I felt like that was different because when you're throwing up a piece, right? When you're doing graffiti art, like the people that take the time in what they're doing,
skill. It takes skill.
Right. And then I think guys out there who are just toys that just scratch some stuff on the wall or whatever, but also they're halfway gangsters. They always kind of we didn't want to intermingle. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And if we battled it out, on the street. Like we would paint over, cross out, whatever. But the tag bangers, they would get their feelings hurt. They want to find out who did what. They want to fight. So
it's kind of
it was it was like breakdancing versus thugs, completely different things.
Right. I was kind of like analogy of like you guys being in like an intermediate advanced like art class, and they're like in like a class where they're with crayons or something, and they're like, "Ooh, what's up, man? We don't get respect."
No,
but you're like you're like in an intermediate advanced class.
Yeah, it was
because
just
it
different.
takes. I mean, it's a medium of art, right? It takes skill to use a spray can and all that shit, right? Yeah,
for sure.
I respect that. I don't know much about it, but I know it's it's kind of a mischievous, secretive world.
Yeah, I mean that's 15 plus years ago for me. I was like 14, 15.
So you got out of that.
Yeah, I mean,
when did you get out of that?
I mean, once I got caught, and then
you got caught by the police.
Yeah, because I got really like, what do you call it? Comfortable.
With pen, like shit on you, like markers?
No, like just painting in public.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah. No, because like you get desensitized. I'm telling you, like, if you're a 13, 14-year-old kid, right? First thing you do is you paint a wall by a highway or somewhere secretive, and then you start running away from cops, and they can't catch you, and you feel powerful. You start doing signs. You start doing it in broad daylight. You start doing it in front of people, and we would literally during mid-traffic just go up and do it. And at that point, you just don't feel like you'll ever get caught. So one day, me and my buddies were in Buena Park in Orange County. And there was this junior high and park next to it. So we hopped the fence and then we painted up this junior high.
Wow.
Because behind that was a train track.
Okay.
Right there. And then there was a bunch of kids watching us, and we were like, oh man, we're so cool. Like they're watching us, right?
Oh, they snitches?
They basically told on us. So as soon as we finished, we walked out, and all these cops were just waiting for us.
Yeah.
And then they grabbed us up.
Yeah, man.
And then we went to the station.
That's a crime, dude.
Some of my friends started crying.
You didn't cry though.
I was just like shocked that I got caught. Yeah.
Isn't there like an adrenaline rush attached to doing that?
Yeah. And one of my buddies were 18, and he had to go inside. We didn't have to go inside the whole thing.
With the police station?
Yeah, well, I mean, we went inside, but he got literally booked and locked up into the cell. They just handcuffed us to the bench and called our parents because we were minors.
Oh,
yeah.
Man, yeah.
But
this is great shit.
It was a reality check.
I had no idea that.
Oh, man.
I had no idea because I've been to JK. Like I kicked it with you a couple times.
Yeah.
I had no idea you had this history.
I got a lot.
I'm just like I thought you come from like a groundlings background. He's
man.
Comes from the comedy world. But it's like you're talking about like graffiti and Asian gangs.
I got a lot. Yeah, I got a lot more stuff.
Can I tell you the moment I realized, just even in Hollywood, that I was wearing the wrong hat? I skateboard still.
Yeah.
There was a company called Aesthetics.
Yeah.
And it had the old English A on it.
Oh yeah.
But it was a blue hat.
Yeah.
And I was right up on Hollywood Boulevard, and this big black guy with the flannel. He's like, "Hey, dog, Asian boys." I go, "Oh no, I'm a skateboarder." So like, once he like kind of like identified me as that, I never wore the hat again because I got kind of shook. I was like,
"Wow,
this is skateboarding," but it had the A.
Yeah.
But that's their symbol, right? The A.
I guess so. I mean, I went to high school with some of them when I went. Yeah, I met some actual Asian boys when I moved to Monterey Park.
Like real.
Yeah.
Is Asian boys, for those of you people who don't know, because it's such a subculture, is it Koreans, Filipino, is it all Asians across the board?
There's different sides. Yeah. I had friends like in Northside, there's Van Nuys, or there's Long Beach. So they're just different cliques with the same name, right? So like, I think there's more, I don't know, I want to say Cambodians or Laotians elsewhere.
Southeast.
The ones I knew were Vietnamese.
Oh,
they're a lot of Vietnamese guys.
You don't want to fuck with them.
Yeah. You know what's funny is I used to do MMA, and our sensei was like, "Hey, if you need to handle some stuff, you want to fight, don't fight on the street, fight in our dojo." And I was like, "All right, that's awesome." He goes, "But no Vietnamese." he's like anybody but no Vietnamese.
Wait, because there's probably a stigma because they're
He knows. He was like, they'll come back and they'll shoot.
There's something about Vietnamese. You don't want to fuck with that, man.
Yeah.
I was watching that Vietnam War documentary.
Yeah.
In their history, man, they got that resilience, man.
Yeah.
Where they just will not give up.
Anybody that will hide in a hole for months to just stab an American ball sack or something, that's crazy. Yeah,
shit.
That's crazy, dude. I'm not down with that.
So mix that with some gang culture.
It's
no,
crazy
thank you,
stuff.
dude. Yeah, just leave that guy alone.
Yeah.
And it could be the smallest, like fucking little.
It's always the smallest guys
that it will fuck you up.
Yeah, I mean, I think I'm lucky that I've always been funny, so I get them in my good side, you know. And then I'm like, all right, yeah, you're my friend,
Yeah. Oh, because you made them laugh.
Yeah, and I copy them. That's how I got the Vietnamese accent down. I would go see one of my buddy's uncles.
This is great.
He just wasted his mind on crack, so he's just he's like a child, but he would lecture me all day long.
Well, you smoke crack all day?
Yeah. But then like we would just be bored and hang out at his house and he would want to lecture me. Mm-hmm. So he would come up and be like, "Hey, do you know what's the electric?" And I was like, "What?" And he's like, "Let me show you." And then he pulls out a phone book, a Yellow Pages phone book.
General Electric?
No, just the word electric.
Yeah.
And then he writes the word eclectic.
Word,
and I was like, "Oh yeah."
He was on drugs.
Yeah, and then I was like, "What does that mean?" He goes, "Electric is danger. Don't go there." And then he walks away, dude. I was like, "Damn, this guy's interesting."
Damn.
He would literally be standing in front of his front lawn doing kung fu, and you'll whip his dick out and start pissing.
Really?
Yeah.
And how old was this fool?
He was like in his late 40s or early 50s. So
he had a couple loose screws.
Yeah, but it was just the funniest thing. So I would just sit there and copy him all day.
You probably got a lot of like character shit from him, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, dude, Vietnamese, man, don't fuck with the Vietnamese, man. They'll fucking go crazy, right?
Yeah.
Have you seen a Vietnamese gangster like just go off and shreds, like just lose his mind?
Yeah.
Like, let's hear about that. Like that. Yeah, let's hear about what was his friend?
Well, okay, so when I moved to Monterey Park, I was about 15 years old. And at that time, I was really, I made a few friends.
Yeah.
That weren't the best kind of people to be around.
Gang?
Yeah, so I became gang related at that time.
Wow.
And then, we're talking about 2001, 2000, around there, right? Mm-hmm. Or wait, 2000, maybe 2000, something like that. And at that time, I think, I don't know if you remember, but everybody and their mom was somewhat. I mean, you grew up in California too,
San Diego, though. It was a bit more mellow than the stuff you were talking about. It's mostly like, I was like boogie boarding and stuff, and like got into skateboarding.
I mean, Monterey Park is one of the breeding grounds of gangs in the San Gabriel Valley. If you watch. Shit. Man, there was news coverage on this stuff. If you watch Gangland, if you watch all that stuff,
Monterey Park.
It is. We had a famous
Love
shooting.
Gangland, though. By the way,
yeah,
love
all that
Gangland.
Stuff. But
I saw the Asian Boys one. And the Watching versus the Asian Boys.
I actually met some of the people that were involved in that.
In that incident at the pool hall.
In the Watching side.
What?
Yeah.
You did?
Yeah. So this is the start of that life when I was 15 years old. I've been involved since I was like 17. Now it's different.
Yeah.
Now it's way different.
Is it like cyber wars?
No,
like,
I mean,
it's
now,
not even street shit. It's just talking shit on.
It's more like white collar crimes and like dealing on a different scale and all that. I have friends from high school that went to one side of the law and that remain in that lifestyle, and I have friends who basically are officers.
Wow.
So
law enforcement.
Right. So I'm old enough to know that like people change. Dude, I had a friend who basically burglarized over 50 homes in 1 month. And he went to jail, right? But after that, he went to UCLA, turned his life around, went to Columbia University, got his master's degree in engineering, and he was working as a like high profile engineer kind of guy. And he came out here, opened up a couple businesses, super stand-up individual. You would never know.
You would never know his history.
Never. If you met him, you'll be like, what? Are you serious?
just like meeting you, I had no idea.
You
can't tell, but like the stuff you're telling me is blowing my mind. I thought like you and Bart like went to like the groundlings or like did comedy classes or something. I didn't think
we did UCB.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Well, how did you meet? Like, this is all good stuff. How did you and Bart meet?
So fast forward to college life.
Yeah,
right?
Let's do that.
So in college, I was like,
what college?
So I went to East LA College.
Oh, cool.
And the funniest thing is the way I got into that is because my friends were like, hey, you could get free money for going to school.
Who told you that?
My buddy Tak. Oh. So he's this Cambodian dude and he's basically been on financial services his whole life, welfare, all that. So he knows how to do all that stuff.
He knows how to work the system.
Yeah, and he's like, hey, you could get financial aid. So my mom, she raised me on like $20,000 a year. And then she's like, you qualify for financial aid.
For
and I was
grants too?
Yeah, free money.
That's free money, dude.
And I was like, how much do I get? $3,000?
So he knew the resources to get that income.
So I was like,
that's dope.
Fuck yeah, I want free money.
Yeah, dude.
So I signed up. I had no intentions to go into college, but I wanted the money, right?
Yeah, dude.
But here's the stupid part. I thought I had to get straight A's to keep that money or I had to pay it back. So for a year and a half, I got straight A's and started loving education like a motherfucker.
Oh, so you got into like, you hit the books.
And then I went to this career fair, right? And the job fair was like, okay, if you do this job, you could get $60,000. If you work in the medical profession, you could get $80,000 or $100,000.
Right.
And these numbers were just blowing my mind. I was like,
yeah, you're probably thinking dollars.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah.
I thought you had to do something illegal. Mm-hmm. I thought you had to be like
sell drugs or something.
Some kind of genius or something. I thought college was only a place for geniuses. I was like, oh, I'm good, man. I had no idea that college was a place for normal people.
Oh yeah.
No, I didn't know what a GPA was until I went to community college.
Right.
So me and Bart, we actually went to
as far as like the females on campus and everything.
The females on campus?
Yeah, I mean, that must have been nice, like, because it's college and
Well, it wasn't real college. It was a community college.
But still, I mean, there's like,
Yeah.
It wasn't high school, so.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
There was a lot of girls.
Yeah, there you go, That's all I'm saying,
Yeah.
You probably enjoyed it, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It was cool.
Yeah.
But it's
Did you have like a method of meeting like girls, like, because it's like a different, it's like a different level, right? You're like, oh, college girls now. So it was like, was there a different approach in meeting women on the college scene?
No, I think I still preferred the girls that like were within the circle of people I knew, or like you know what I mean? Yeah, because
that's safer. Yeah, that's safer.
At that time, I think I was just integrating into normal society.
Okay.
So I was gone.
But that's good. You're in the academics, man.
Yeah, dude.
That was good, dude.
That really, yeah. So basically, that's the college that me and Bart went.
Oh, you met Bart there?
Yeah. So we went to the same high school. We had the same friends, but we didn't know each other.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought you guys were best friends for like years.
Well, yeah, we were, but we started off in college.
Oh.
And then we joined the same MMA gym.
You guys did the MMA together?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that either.
Yeah, I told you, my sensei said don't bring a Vietnamese guy.
But I thought, I didn't think it was like literally like, you guys are like in an MMA gym.
Yeah, well, mixed martial art. Yeah,
that's what's up.
Yeah.
Dude, I saw his body, dude. It looks like a painting. He looks like a gladiator.
He's always been into fitness. Yeah.
Yeah. So shout out to Bart.
You should have him on here.
Oh, we're definitely getting all you guys. You're the first. I want David, Gio. I want all of them.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. I want to get to how you got up to JK though, because
so we met up.
Yeah,
and we have a really similar background. We did a lot of fucking drugs. We fucked around, but we were ready to change our lives. Mm-hmm. We went to we were going to college. Mm-hmm. He was on his path to becoming a doctor.
Really?
Yeah. So after the military, he's like, I got to stop fucking around. I got to be I did so much bad. Now I got to give back.
He was in the military?
Yeah, he's a Marine.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, Okay, it makes sense.
Because he had to change his life, right? So he's like, he did that. He did the whole, and he says, I want to give back, so I'm going to be a doctor, right?
What image stands out? Just the last time I was at JK, we were like on a break. You know, we're a break, like we did our segment, and I saw him with one of your guns, but he didn't know I was looking at him, and he went like this, like I was staring at him, and he went.
He was practicing?
And I was like, and I like just looked the other way. I was like, oh shit, this guy's like practicing, like pulling out his gun.
Yeah. He's in his own world, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the vibe I got, he was practicing like someone coming into his front door.
Yeah.
Like breaking in, and he like went like that, like shooting.
I think he's getting ready for his class he's going to take. It's like an intensive course. So he wants to practice for the course. See, we're just dorks, man. We're into guns and stuff. I mean,
because his body's a weapon.
Yeah.
And then you add like a fucking real fucking hand cannon on him. He's a very lethal person.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, keep going. I didn't mean to cut you off.
Oh, yeah. So where was I? Oh, yeah. So he was on his way to becoming a doctor. Yeah. I said, you know what? I fucked up too. So let me become a psychiatrist and help people in the prison system. Mm-hmm. So I was on my route doing that. But we basically kept fucking around everywhere we go, like joking around. We were always messing around, like people were getting annoyed of us. And during one of our study breaks, we decided, let's just record some shit real quick.
Oh, like a skit?
Yeah, we didn't know what a skit was.
What year was this?
Oh man, this was 2007.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think we were in sophomore in college or something like that. And I said, let's just put some wigs on or something and act like characters.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then,
dude,
it's
fucking great.
Yeah.
And what I saw. Fucking funny. So was that the first character, the Korean guys?
No. The first one we were being cholos.
Oh, I want to see that one.
Yeah. I'll show you. Yeah.
Dude, you guys did the cholo thing?
Yeah. So his name was Chinito Gomez. And my name was Pendejo Chino. And we were like vatos, like we just that's
funny because you guys are Asian dudes doing the whole thing.
Yeah.
And so like
we're brown facing that, right?
But when did you decide like it catching on? Like when did you start to do the YouTube, or like you guys were just fucking around at the
we're just fucking around. We didn't know that YouTube had a community behind it. I thought it was just some shit like Vimeo where you just post a video and you just share it with your friends. So we posted it. We started sharing to a couple of our friends.
On YouTube?
No, like through AIM. Remember AIM?
Oh, yeah.
So we would link our friends and blast our whole buddy list. Yeah. And then I was like, there's 100 views, man. We don't have 100 friends. Where the fuck are these views coming from?
Oh, right.
We're like,
it went outside your circle, dude.
I was like, we have 100 people watching us right now.
Dude, what'd that make you feel like? Were you like, fuck? Did the light bulb go off? Like, whoa.
I was like, we got to make another video.
Oh, right.
Yeah. So that's when the Korean guys came out. That's when the Vietnamese guys came out. That's when all the Asian parents came out. Dude. It just started.
Just steamrolling.
Yeah. And we did this for a good like 5 years or something like that. Or no, 3 years before we decided to go full time.
Right.
Yeah.
So, dude, that's good that you guys, because, most people start and they're like, oh, we got to, but you guys did it like, hey, let's just have fun. We don't know what we're doing. Let's just see what happens.
It was all about the art, man. It wasn't about anything else but that. But
look at it now, dude. Because I seriously just going to, because you said that was like not the downtown headquarters is the nice, but the one that I go to twice now, I'm like, this is a nice facility, right?
You're gonna have that for yourself one day. You're gonna have a sick ass podcast.
I don't know, me and Joe, we're working on it. We're chipping away.
You'll get there, man.
Yeah. So for all those YouTubers out there, like, what's a couple things like words of encouragement, like, because dude, you're like, you're deep in the game, you're successful.
This is our 10th year.
10 years.
Yeah.
So what does that say? Just be resilient and consistency?
I think it takes a special personality to create this kind of what I'm doing specifically. Like I have a whole company that I built behind it. But if you just want to make a video, if you just want to be a YouTuber and create content on your own, that's highly possible.
Right,
but to
right.
create a company and everything,
That's a
I think
different
that's
thing, man.
yeah. But I led up to that. Like I built businesses in the past before I built my JK thing.
Yeah, yeah.
And
Who came up with the name? Who came up with the name?
so Bart's last name starts with the K.
Quan.
I'm with the J. So Joe and Quan. So it's like just kidding. JK, right? JK Films.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's sick, dude. And then who came up with like the logo and all that? Did that come through time or?
I mean, we went through a bunch of different logos. We had some shitty ones too, and yeah. But the one that you see right now,
It's
we
legit,
paid
dude.
some legit graphic designers.
Oh, okay.
So yeah.
How did you get your like? How'd you meet David So and Julie? How do you get all these other people involved with your thing?
So our company, we grew organically. Like they're all our friends. Majority of the people, except for all the new editors that we hired, the main cast, everyone, they're friends first. A lot
They're
of the
friends
girls
first.
didn't want to be on film. We just forced them to.
Really?
Yeah, like Gio, she's like, I'm a business background. I'm gonna be behind the scenes. I don't want to be on camera. And Bart's like, we need a girl to do this. Get in here. And she's like, I hate being on camera, but she's warmed up to it now.
I just looked at her Instagram. 500,500.
Yeah. I mean, that's 10 years in the making, you
that's
know?
That's fucking nuts, though, dude. That's
Yeah,
a lot of fucking people,
Yeah,
dude.
she did not want to be on camera. My girlfriend doesn't want to be on camera. Tiffany, who's now the host of JK News.
Yeah.
She hung out with us for a couple years.
She was a friend too, right?
Yeah, and she didn't want to be on camera. Julia was a behind the scenes person. Didn't want to be. We just keep putting people on camera. I think that's the working
Gina?
thing.
What about Gina?
Gina's a different story because
Yeah.
Gina, she's like I would say an extended family member.
Oh, that's like the homie. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
she's just been our friend.
Okay.
And she's always been in entertainment, doing go-go dancing, like modeling, all that
She
stuff.
gets flown around the world.
Yeah.
dude.
She's her own brand.
She's got her brand thing going.
Yeah, she's funny.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
dude. She was on here. She had some stories, man.
Right.
She
and
had
she's
some stories.
she's great at telling
Yeah, telling
stories.
stories,
She's not
yeah.
some like bimbo that's like, hey, you're fun to look at, but you're not fun to talk to.
No, dude,
like
she's down. Like
she's down.
Yeah, she's like one of the boys talking to one of the boys.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So yeah, we love her to death because of that. She makes a great cast member.
Yeah.
David.
Yeah, how'd
he's-
you meet David So?
So we were all speaking on a panel at the Asian American Film Festival in San Diego.
What year?
Oh man, this
2000 something.
9 maybe
2009.
8, no,
Okay.
something like that. A while back, and I knew about him because he did this video rant on Alexandra Wallace, that white girl at UCLA.
I remember that.
I wasn't offended, but I
Yeah,
thought it was
I thought it was
hilarious.
funny.
Which one was that?
It's that white girl at UCLA.
Asians
that,
in the library.
Yeah, Asians in the library.
yeah,
She's
yeah.
like, ching chong
Yeah.
wan. She was like making fun of Asians.
Yeah. I mean, but then,
You're cracking up, Steve.
I thought it was funny. I didn't agree with her.
yeah,
it
I
was
mean,
funny.
yeah, but David made a funny rant video on that,
That's
and
so funny.
he made it off of that really well.
Yeah.
And so I watched him, and I was like, oh man,
This
this
guy's funny.
this kid is funny. I thought he was like a 17-year-old 4-foot fat kid. And when I saw him at the film festival, he's like a 6 foot.
He's a big guy.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Dang, he was big.
Yeah.
And the first thing I noticed is he was wearing basketball shorts, socks, and sandals. And we
Dude.
at that time, Gio was trying to get me and Bart to look like presentable.
Yeah.
We used to just wear wife beaters and like shorts, even to these like entertainment mixers.
That's like the Asian style, huh? The
No,
Bruce Lee
we just were lazy.
okay.
Like,
that was like
Bart,
some kind-
Bart used to wear this Ghost of the Abyss. You remember that movie, Ghost of the Abyss?
I think so.
He had like 5 pairs that he got for free. And that's all he would wear all the time. And there
Just
were like
same shirt?
holes all over.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
we looked like bums, dude.
But dude, you guys had this highly successful thing going, man.
But it wasn't always highly
Yeah.
successful.
But so you ran into some bumps at the beginning then. is
Oh
what you're
yeah,
saying.
man. I didn't pay myself until my 7th year into the business. I paid everybody else. I paid my team. I made sure. So one of our first people that we had to take care of was Casey.
Which one's Casey?
So Casey's our main director, and
have we met? Have I seen?
It's Tiffany's husband.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, Casey.
Yeah,
I met him, dude. Yeah, Asian dude. Yeah.
So he's from Dallas. So he needed to pay rent. He needed to pay all that stuff. So we were like, "What is your basic expenses?" And then we just covered like his food, his living, everything.
Wow.
So he was our first pretty much employee, and none of us really took a dime out of the company. Everything was reinvested into camera equipment, everything. Just to get the things going.
Right.
So and then how did we survive? Like I had to work, and Bart was tutoring kids.
Oh shit! I thought you guys were just making dough out the gate.
No, man.
It was like struggling and struggling.
One of the greatest things that happened was the recession.
Why?
Okay, so after we got our college degrees, right? Bart went to UCLA, I went to Cal State LA. And we thought that the degree would be our ticket to a better life. And in 2009, when the recession was really bad, right? Like we would submit 50 plus resumes and no one's calling us back.
Yeah,
I barely got a call back from Sam's Club.
Yeah.
And then the funny thing is I went back to working in the industry that I started before, which is logistics and the shipping industry.
Oh.
So I went back like in a Dickies outfit doing blue collar work with a college degree, and I'm like, what the fuck is this, dude?
Yeah.
So
man,
at that point, me and Bar was like, you know what? The system is fucking whack. Like we spent all this money, or I spent all this government money to get a degree, and I'm not making 60 grand as promised or whatever. Right. You know? So me making my having a $12 job, him tutoring kids. After the fourth month, we're like, we got to do something else, man. Let's try to go 100%
doing the
YouTube thing.
Yeah.
So I was in debt for about $30K at the moment because when I went to school, I didn't want to work.
Right.
So with the financial aid, like I basically had to kind of use my credit card, use whatever for all the other stuff, right?
Yeah. Gotta do what you gotta do.
So at that point, I was like, I got to pay this shit back. I got to figure out how to. I want to be debt free until before we go full time with the YouTube thing. So about a year and a half, I got rid of my debt. And the way that we worked on the YouTube thing simultaneously is I would wake up at 6, go to work, come meet with Bart at 8 p.m. We would write together till midnight. And then every weekend.
Skits?
Yeah, we would do skits. We would do all kinds of stuff. And on the weekends, we would film those skits.
On the weekends?
Yeah.
Fuck,
so
man, discipline, man. Fuck.
Yes. And then after a year and a half, because I had to work so I could pay off my debt.
Yeah.
So I was basically just paying rent, food, and everything else went to my debt.
Wow,
yeah,
dude. It's pretty inspirational though, because it's like to go through that to where you're at now, man. You know what I mean? It must be fulfilling, man, because you had to go through all those.
Oh yeah,
jumping through all those hurdles.
Oh yeah, dude, it's crazy stuff.
When was the moment where like you saw light at the end of the tunnel, where you're like, wait a minute, we're making a little bit more this month, or when you got like, was it sponsors that came through?
Yeah, it was really little by little. You know, like we would get emails to do shows at colleges, and they're like,
really?
Yeah, $500 turned to $1,000, turned to $3,000. You know, and like it just kept going up.
Yeah.
Ad revenue, like the more views we got, the more money. We would get creative too, like sell merchandise, clothing, whatever.
Yeah.
And sponsorships, the more views we get, people are like, hey, promote my product, I'll give you X amount of dollars, whatever. Dude. Yeah.
Dude, you fucking did it, man. That's so inspirational, man.
Yeah.
For those of you who are starting a YouTube channel, just listen to him and take heed, and got to pay your dues and kind of go through it, right?
Yeah. And
it's not like overnight thing. You have to grind and grind and grind.
For some people that are lucky, I think. But I've been on
there
YouTube
are those people
just
blow.
Yeah, but their careers don't last long.
You gotta have.
We're not as viral and as big as a lot of YouTubers, but at the same time, we maintain a very strong, loyal fan base that's been with us for a long time.
Long time.
Yeah.
10 years, ladies and gentlemen. 10 years in the game. And then 2 facilities.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I mean, what do you think, George? I mean,
Oh, great. Yeah.
it's inspirational, if anything,
What was
right?
your shittiest job?
Yeah.
Oh man, my shittiest
I got
job.
I got some too.
I guess a cart attendant at Target.
How long
You did
last?
that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That lasted maybe about 9 months or 8 months. Yeah.
You've been fired from a lot of jobs?
No, actually, I've never been fired.
You never have?
No, I never been fired. Because whenever I approach a job, I think I treat it like, if this was my company, how would I do this?
Right.
So, and I always liked working since I was little.
That's
It's
good.
really
You
weird.
got that
like
drive.
I hated homework because it didn't pay me, but
like
I was always selling shit. I sold candy at school. I like mowed lawns. I always did stuff. So I
you
think
ever work in food?
yeah, it was one of my best experiences. Actually, I used to be a waiter.
Where?
Started as a busboy at Wokcano in Pasadena.
Oh, I worked at the Wokcano.
Oh shit, Wokcano Brothers!
I almost got in a fight with the sushi chef.
I almost got in a fight with the manager, dude. Oh shit! I pushed him.
Because I was
Yeah.
well, like the way he talked to me, he was Korean. You know, I'm Korean.
Yeah, yeah.
And he would talk to me like we're in Korea.
Oh no,
So
no,
he'd
they
be
can't
like,
do that.
Yeah, you go ahead. And then I'd be like, nah, dude, you can't.
Yeah.
You can't talk to me like that.
Which volcano did you work at?
The one right down the street.
Oh, in Hollywood?
Yeah, in Hollywood.
Oh, my
yeah,
God.
I got fired.
I didn't get fired.
Okay, yeah, I got fired.
I pushed my manager.
Oh no, I was close
You
to.
didn't get fired?
No,
You pushed him?
No, so this is what happened. I was in the smoking area, right? And well, not smoking area. I was in my break,
Yeah.
and in the patio area, we could smoke there. So
Yeah.
I was smoking, and a couple of my friends saw me. They said, "Hey, Joe!" So I went up. I was talking to him, and then my manager comes up, and he does this 3-finger fuck move on me, right?
On your shoulder?
Yes.
Wait, do it to me. Do
Just
it to
fucking like that.
Oh,
like,
yeah, that's-
like very aggressive.
Ooh,
Yeah. And I'm like, what the fuck?
Don't do that. Yeah.
And then he's like, hey, don't smoke here. Go smoke over there.
That's what happened to me too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I didn't mean to cut you off, but I was smoking because I smoked back then too.
Yeah.
And I smoked at the right out the door. I
Yeah.
thought you could smoke, and she the manager lady,
Yeah.
the hostess, the whatever, the
Didn't like
lady,
that.
She goes, yeah, you go no, you go there, you know. But
Yeah.
the way she talked
It's
to me,
mean.
yeah, it was demeaning.
It's like, I'm not an
yeah,
animal. Like,
exactly.
don't smoke here. Go smoke over there.
That happened to me too.
I was like, damn, fool. All right.
Yeah.
And then he goes, Joe, come here. Come help me. He says it with his mean face, right? We go to the kitchen. I freaking push him against the wall, and I slam his back, and I was like, hey, if you ever fucking raise your voice at me again, I'll fuck your ass up. He goes, I wasn't doing, why are you panicking, man? I'm like,
So you actually physically assaulted your manager?
yeah.
And
I don't think
still
I would do that today.
Yeah.
But I was more petty back then.
Right,
Being
right.
a 21-year-old who had, a lot of emotions.
Yeah. Did you ever like take the paper cup dip it in the miso soup?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you pretend like it's a soda. You're just like, and you drink it like it's like a cold beverage.
I was
But it's
friends
like
with
soup,
with the sushi chef, and he would hook me up.
Oh yeah,
I'll be like,
oh,
hey, man,
yeah.
yeah.
That's one good thing about working in food. You
Hell
you know what
yeah.
I mean?
Yeah.
Even like the people's plates, like they didn't finish like a California roll. I would like look around and go. Yeah.
You would pick up their
Oh
plate?
yeah.
Dang.
I mean, I used to work at a sushi place in Arizona, Saki's.
Oh.
And I got fired from there too.
Why
Yeah.
you keep getting fired,
I got
Steve?
fired from Saki's.
Are you
I
being
worked at
mean or
PF
what?
Chang's. Busser.
Yeah.
And I hated that job.
Buster's grueling, man. It's hard.
Dude, it's straight
Yeah.
grindage. But why did I get fired? Dude, I used to drink. I'm sober now, but I used to
Yeah.
take the sake bombers. Like even the
shit.
the customers.
So you're
then
drunk
I-
on a job?
Yeah. Then I
Oh,
would
man.
take like a 22 ouncer Asahi and
Yeah.
I'd put it I'd hide it in the freezer.
Dang.
And so like I'd pretend like I was getting something. I would go swig it, fucking put it there.
Dang, you're pretty hardcore.
Yeah,
no,
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
actually looking at you like
Yeah.
you're pretty badass, dude. Because when it comes
I almost
to
got in a fight with another. Yeah, it was over money. It was over like pennies. Like, you got one more dollar than me, dude.
Dang.
Yeah.
Because when it comes to work,
like
I don't fuck
$14
around like that, dude.
Dude, I was struggling.
yeah.
I went to Arizona State. I was struggling. It was hard, dude, you know?
That's pretty hardcore.
Yeah,
Because
so
I'm
now-
like straight and narrow
Yeah.
when it comes to work. I'm so scared of losing a job and not being able to pay my bills and shit.
I would just try to get another job the next week.
Yeah, see, I'm
I'd
afraid that
literally
no
go
one
to the
will
liquor
hire
store.
me.
Yeah.
See, I got all these jobs because of friends.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I felt like I looked too much like a thug back then. I had a bald head and
Do you have like a tail?
no,
Oh, you didn't have the ponytail? Oh,
I
thought-
I just like to cut my hair bald because I was lazy and I didn't
so
know
you
how
look
to.
like kind of like a thug.
Yeah,
then.
so I feel like people didn't give me a chance. You
I
know,
can't wait to get to the guns. we haven't even seen the guns.
We're
yet.
talking about this thug shit, and then we're gonna pull that. Hey, there's a 15-year break. All right.
Okay, let's talk about education. Let's go
get
back
into
on
some
education.
positive shit.
Yeah.
Let's get into
So,
education, then we can open one gun.
Right. Yeah.
let's talk about
Like G.I. Joe.
not GI Joe. Like, because I didn't mean to go back to the thug. Let's go back
No,
to
I'm just
JK and like as far as man. So this is all you do. This is your baby then. You and Bart.
Right. Yeah. I mean,
That's
we
dope,
branched
dude.
off into all kinds of different businesses.
That's great.
Because-
dude. That's great.
It's all about
Even that clothing,
self-reliance.
your man's working.
So Bart opened up a gym, and he
has
has
a
a
gym?
clothing line. Yeah.
Where's it at?
It's in downtown LA. It's on where's that? Gibbons Street. It's near the San Antonio Winery.
What's it called?
Barbell Brigade.
Barbell Brigade.
Yeah.
Shout out to Barbell Brigade. If you're in the downtown area, go check it out for sure. Yeah. What else, man? Like I want to hear about these other ventures and stuff.
Yeah, I'm starting to get into the food business.
Really?
This month I'm gonna open up a tea shop in Westwood near
Nice,
UCLA.
dude.
Yeah,
Dude,
it's called
all the college students, bro.
right. They're gonna love
Cha-ching.
it. Yeah,
Yeah.
It's matcha tea.
Nice,
Yeah, it's
dude.
pretty good.
Yeah.
I got a ice cream kind of shop coming up.
Nice,
I have
nice. What about boba?
Yeah, we're gonna have boba there.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. Get that peanut butter one. The one that tastes like a peanut butter shake. Have you
Yeah.
had it? No. Okay, it's good. It's good.
In
Okay,
Chinatown, I have
Yeah.
a Hawaiian shrimp.
Yeah,
Do you know?
yeah.
Do you know those Hawaiian garlic shrimp? Have you had one?
Dude, I love Chinese food. I love all that shit.
This is Hawaiian style, like
Oh.
garlic shrimp with.
No, but it sounds fucking delicious.
Yeah,
I
Okay,
love garlic
I gotta
and I
take
love
you.
shrimp, dude.
Yeah.
Just wait, what's the name of the place in Chinatown?
Yeah.
Oh, the Chinatown one is a project we're gonna be opening up in 2018. It's called Shrimp Daddy.
Yeah, yeah.
And we're gonna have shave ice there. It's
Dude,
gonna be great.
that's dope,
Yeah.
man. You know what? A guy like you, man, that's what. It's inspirational because it's like people can relate to you, you know, because you just explain your background, where you're from, and then like to see where you've come to. It's
Oh, yeah.
fucking awesome.
I'm surprised too. I'm just like,
dude, are you
what the
are
hell?
you satisfied with the level of your life quality?
I think I've always been kind of satisfied with
Mm-hmm.
who I was, but it's more so like
You're self-employed.
I
want to
keep growing.
Come on, dude.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. Why not? I mean, look how
Yeah.
far you've come, dude.
Yeah, I feel like there's so much more to learn.
Yeah, yeah.
I feel like I've been trapped in like a small little bubble for so long that once I opened up my mind and saw the rest of the world, I was like, damn, man, what the fuck? There's
Yeah.
this? I've been missing out on this?
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
And then so.
Dude, why don't you go more into traveling or something? And
Oh, yeah, that's what we've been doing?
yeah,
so
dude,
every year we
JK
do a
global.
JK trip.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, so I take my company out every year, and we just shut down for a couple weeks. And
You can vlog.
yeah,
Yeah, dude.
last
can't-
year we took everyone to Japan.
That's what's up, dude. How was the food there, dude?
It's crazy
Fucking noodles,
good,
bro.
Yeah,
The fucking ramen and shit.
everything's good.
All that shit.
Yeah.
So what you think about? We're not done yet. We haven't even gone there. Let's just a little disclaimer. We're not advocating like gun use. You know, like we're peaceful guys. This is out of my curiosity. I wanted to just see, you know, like what some of them look like. And
Yeah, so-
let me break out my table.
All right.
Okay.
How's it going so far, Joe?
Yeah, we went through a lot, huh? That's crazy, dude. That's awesome. What is that? Is that Chinese calligraphy?
Yeah, it's Chinese. Yeah, so we could just like
Okay.
maybe bust one out, like just
All right.
just get one out and see maybe lay it like on
All right.
display, and then it's just an educational guide.
All right,
This is
let's
not
do
to
this.
advocate
Okay.
gun use. This is, you know. And when did you start? Like, when did you start this collection?
Oh man.
Kirby, let's make sure. Is there any way? Oh, I mean, I don't want my dog. My dog's good though, right?
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and I could just, you could just go. I could just talk to you, keep asking you questions or whatnot. So you have something in the brown casing there.